Hey, this is Jimmy coming to you from the heart of Charlotte, North Carolina, the epicenter of the controversy in this nation about who can pee where. As you may know, about a year or so ago, Mayor Jennifer Roberts and the Charlotte City Council passed a controversial bill, making some sort of clauses about the rights of the LGBT community to not be discriminated against. And they also slipped in kind of a tricky little ordinance that really set off a firestorm about who could pee where or who could not pee where, or, however you want to phrase it. And that really set a lot of people off. A lot of people got afraid and started thinking, oh God, what about my kids? So lots of angry protesting on both sides. And all that sort of fun stuff. And then HB2 came out, which said the city of Charlotte didn't have the right to make such a legislation. And the Republicans who normally espouse the virtues of small, limited government and things being done at the local level came in and used the power of big government to squash what the Charlotte City Council had done, which of course set off a crap storm all around the country. And all of a sudden, various businesses and other people decided, hey, Charlotte, hey, North Carolina, y'all a bunch of bigots. What more could we expect from a bunch of Bible-thumping haters down in the South? So we're not going to do business with you because it's bad for business to be associated with a bunch of bigots. And that was more or less the argument. And, well, a lot of people made good to the word, and they didn't do business with Charlotte. Well, now, as a result of all the bad press, the pressures of businesses, local and around the country, who decided that they didn't want to do business with North Carolina because of HB2, Governor Roy Cooper and the North Carolina General Legislature went ahead and repealed HB2. And while most people see this generally as kind of a good thing, there's still some things that maybe are kind of controversial even about the repeal of HB2. Namely, it still kind of keeps this big brother, big state government thing in effect, because the law, even though it repeals all the tricky bathroom stuff and some of the other things that HB2 had in it that a lot of people didn't like, it has taken away the power of the local cities and counties to make their own discrimination ordinances and to monitor their own bathrooms. And as a libertarian-minded, independent registered individual, I kind of find that a little disturbing that the so-called conservatives of Raleigh would go ahead and think, hey, we got to use the power of big government to keep all these people in check. Because, that's not what a libertarian, conservative, small government, limited government idea actually entails. And I think that is highly unfortunate that the Republicans slipped that in there. But, the Democrat, Roy Cooper, he, signed the bill and accepted it. And it passed successfully through the legislation. So, at the end of the day, this is what we have. It's a very deep compromise on both sides. And as much as I hated the first bill, and as much as I hated the second bill, and as much as I disliked the third bill, I have to say that for my stance as a Charlottean, native of North Carolina, or almost a native, really from Chicago, but I've lived here most of my life. Anyway, as somebody who's lived in Charlotte most of their life, I have to say that I see this bill as probably the best possible solution to the problem. The fact that there are people on the left and the right who are both hating this compromise bill probably shows that, hey, real compromise happened. Politics actually worked. And as much as there may be disliking the bill, that's the actual nature of democracy, is getting together, compromising, and working something out that both sides can hate and that both sides can simultaneously love. And the fact that both sides are simultaneously hating and loving the bill, well, to me, that's a good indicator that it might actually be all right bill. So anyway, this is Jimmy. Just thought I'd toss my thoughts about who can pee where or who can't pee where, and I'm still somewhat confused over the whole topic. But anyway, that's my thought. Have a good day.